What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we have the April 2021 Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. We have another awesome Phoenix update in store for you guys today. Hope you guys are excited. And without further delay, we are going to begin with this American Eagle Bombardier Acer Day-700. This one's currently going to be operating on behalf of SkyWest Airlines today. He's coming in from, let's go with St. George for him, and he'll be making a flight out to Oklahoma City. Next up, we have an American Airlines Airbus A319 with fence tips. This guy's currently arriving in from Des Moines, and he's going to be making a flight up to Spokane, Washington today. Next up, we have this American Airlines Airbus A319. This guy's currently arriving in from Grand Rapids, and he's going to be making a flight out to Vancouver today. Next up for N4, we have the nice looking corner over here with some different carriers. We got the WestJet Airlines Boeing 737-800 by NG models. What a fantastic model that is. This guy's currently making a turnaround out to Calgary. I believe that's their dominant flight as of right now, looking really good. We got the Volaris Airbus A320neo with the purple engines. I believe that's the second update for it at Phoenix, maybe the first, but really glad to have this model in here, heading out to Guadalajara today. And then we have the American Airlines Airbus A321, this one in the US Airways Heritage paint scheme. This guy's currently arriving in from Charlotte Dulles International Airport, and we'll be making a turnaround back out there. Next up in line, we have two more American Eagle aircraft. We'll start with that SkyWest CRJ-700 up there on the top. This guy's currently arriving in from Durango, and he's going to be making a flight out to Bismarck today. I believe that service is still going. If it's not, I apologize. And then we still have the absolutely phenomenal reinforcement of the Mesa House livery Bombardier CRJ-900. Don't even know what to say about the new release still, man. I'm still shook about it. It's going to be so excited for it. Wow. Mesa does have some of the slanted winglets, so it is going to work out perfectly. Super excited. What even to say about it? Wow. I can't believe that's happening. Anyways, we'll have this Mesa House example, CRJ-900. The reinforcements are awesome, and we can finally have some proper CRJ-900 routes. This guy's currently arriving in from Kansas City. Going to be making a flight out to Guadalajara today. Next up, we have three regionals over here, looking really nice over here between N4 and N3. So yes, that is the Delta Connection Bombardier CRJ-900. I do have a little bit more information from the previous update if you guys missed that. We were talking about that SkyWest currently has three all blank pretty much, with the exception of some removed Delta livery. CRJ-900 is currently operating for American because there's not enough SkyWest CRJ-700s right now to fulfill all the flights out of Phoenix. So SkyWest is currently using three CRJ-900s that were former Delta Connection ones that pretty much have all the blue remains, so there is no Delta red logo tail, no widget, and then no Delta Connection titles. I'll put a picture of what one looks like on the screen. They're really cool. The three tail numbers to my knowledge are November 896, Sierra Kilo 897, and 898. All three of these aircraft are currently operating for American Eagle, like I said, and it's really nice to see that. I'm really glad that they're there. Very unique, and like I said, it is because there is too many flights for the CRJ-700 to fulfill. And keep in mind all of SkyWest's operations for Americans. So very cool. Really neat for sure. So we'll start with that Delta. He's going to be operating for one of the blank ones, like I was just talking about. With just the little bit of Delta delivery. So it's fairly close, so we'll definitely take it. This guy's currently arriving in from Tucson, going to be making a flight out to El Paso today. Got SkyWest CRJ-700 right there. This guy's currently coming in from Midland. And this guy's going to be taking a flight over to Durango. And then we got another Mesa House CRJ-900 over there. This guy's currently arriving in from... let's go with Long Beach. Going to be making a flight over to Memphis. So really excited about all the regionals coming in, man. It's going to be awesome. I still do want to do the blank custom ones with shapeways. I'm not sure how long it's going to take with all these models coming out, what my budget's going to be looking like and all that fun stuff. But I'm really excited nevertheless. It's going to be a super fun time. So I hope you guys are excited. It's going to be awesome. Let's do this, guys. Next in line, we have a little bit of N3 action. So currently pushing back, we have an American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently pushing back service out to Reno after arriving in from Orange County John Wayne International Airport. I love seeing the 320 back to those airports. Really nice. Got an Airbus A319 with fence tips right there. Another one. There's quite a few. This guy's currently arriving in from Sacramento. Going to be making a flight over to Indianapolis. TWA 737-800, really like that livery. That's an awesome one. I'll be excited to see the 1-200. I thought they already made a 1-200. I know In-Flight 200 did. I thought that Gemini did too, but anyways, to see another one flaps up and down, that's going to be really cool. This guy's currently arriving in from, let's go Salt Lake City. Going to be making a flight out to Nashville. And we have an Airbus A321neo currently pushing back over there. Sorry for the bad view. This guy's currently coming in from Ronald Reagan DCA, pardon me. And we're going to say that he's going to be making a flight out to Honolulu, Hawaii. I believe Honolulu and Kahului, I believe, are both double daily 321 Neos. And I think also, I think it's Kona and Lahui, I think, are both one daily. I could be wrong on that, but I think Kona for sure. But anyways, really, really nice lineup over here. Next up, we have another American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently arriving in from Milwaukee, and we'll be making a flight out to Austin, Texas today. Next up, we have a Prime Air Boeing 737-800. This guy's currently arriving in from Chicago Rockford and making a flight out to Cincinnati today. Getting on to the latter half of the N3 concourse, looking really nice over here. We have an American Airlines Airbus A321, this one with fence tips, arriving in from Las Vegas, Nevada, going to be making a flight out to Portland. And then we have an Envoy 175. This establishment has grown quite tremendously on the through turns, which has been really, really cool to see Envoy doing some very interesting work out here at Phoenix. And they've added quite a few through turns, which pretty much means a plane will come in from a desired Envoy hub, typically Dallas. It'll go to one of those airports. I'll just give an example of Madison for this one. Then it'll come from Madison to Phoenix, and then it'll go on to another Envoy 175 destination, typically. We'll use Houston in this case. It'll go out to Houston and then typically go back to Dallas, or in some cases, I think there's a few Chicago examples there. But very, very cool to see the Envoy 175 through turn establishment at Phoenix. It's really, really cool. And it's definitely beneficial to me, so I can use even more regional jets here at Phoenix, as I have 5 of them. We got 3 in here today because I believe there's currently, I got 7 or 8 destinations here that they've been doing through turns to, which is really, really nice. So we're going to start with this Envoy 175 right here. This guy's currently arriving in from let's start with Houston for him. Going to be making a flight out to Boise, which are 2 new through destinations. Very, very cool. We have an Airbus A320 for a little bit of intermission right there. This guy's currently coming in from Detroit. Going to be making a flight out to, Seattle. And then we have another Envoy 175 down there at the very top of your screen. This guy's currently coming in from, and of course, I believe it's Santa Rose. I put STS, which is the code, but I completely forgot. I think it's Santa Rose, though. I believe it's Santa Rose. Going to be making a flight out to Madison, pardon me. So really, really cool establishment. Very, very nice stuff right there. Really enjoying it. This is very, very cool in my opinion. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. Last but certainly not least, for N3, we have another American Eagle Embraer ERJ-175, of course, on the behalf of Envoy Air. This guy's currently arriving in from Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's going to be making a flight out to Eugene. So very, very cool. I probably need to study up and see what trends exactly happened, but just really, really cool in general. This is awesome, don't you guys think? Next up, currently pushing back, we have the American Airlines Airbus A319 in the Piedmont Heritage paint scheme. Really, really glad to see this one back in service. Looks really, really nice out here. Got some light in here finally. Stupid cirrus clouds, but it's all good. It happens. Anyways, this Piedmont 319 currently pushed back, coming in from Columbus. Going to be making a flight out to, let's go with Salt Lake City for this one. And here we have a backlit American Airlines Airbus A319 with fence tips. Another one. This guy's currently arriving in from, we'll say they arrived earlier from Puerto Vallarta, I'm sorry. I'm still used to saying it like that, so my apologies. Going to be making a flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul today. Alrighty, so here we go with the end of N2, which is obviously a very cool piece as well. We got another American Airlines Airbus A321neo. This guy's currently getting loaded up with service out to Kona today after arriving in from Kahului. Looks really, really nice over here. Like I said, I didn't get enough time to properly study what parks were at Phoenix when I was there. Hopefully I'll get another opportunity to do that, or one nice day during the summer where I can just literally grind on studying Flight Radar 24, or a couple days. I probably need a couple days to pick up on the trends, but hey, we're still here, so looking nice. Got the American Airlines Airbus A320. This guy's currently going to be making a service down to San Diego for us today after coming in nonstop from Omaha. Got an American Airlines Airbus A321. This guy's currently making a service for us out to Boston after coming in from Cancun. And we have the American Airlines Airbus A319. This one in the America West Heritage paint scheme. We're going to say this guy's coming in from San Jose. Going to be making a flight out to, we'll give another Reno flight right there, looking nice. And currently arriving in, we have another American Airlines Airbus A319, or sorry, this is A321, my apologies. Coming in from San Francisco, going to be making a flight out to Chicago O'Hare. Next in line, we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800. This guy's currently arriving in from New York John F. Kennedy. I will say that Phoenix has been very inconsistent with 737 routes, but the one route for sure that's stayed consistent the whole time is New York John F. Kennedy. And that kind of goes for, I believe, Charlotte as well in terms of these LUS hubs. So very, very cool right there. We'll say that he's doing a JFK turn. And then we have 2 aircraft back there, American Airlines Airbus A321 with Shotcuts and an American Airlines Airbus A320. These guys are currently resting in between flights on some longer turns. 321 just got pulled into the gates. Looking very nice right there. Next up, we have this UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter. This guy's currently coming in from Chicago Rockford, going to be making a flight out to Louisville today. Next in line, we have this American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. My apologies for the lighting. Anyways, this guy's currently making the Miami turn for us today. Next in line, we have a variety of American Airlines aircraft over here at N1, mainline aircraft, I should say. We have an Airbus A321 with Sharklets and stand-up to cancel delivery. That aircraft, I believe, typically floats around Dallas, so we're going to say that he's doing a Dallas-Fort Worth turn for us today, currently getting catered up. Currently pulling into the gate, we have an American Airlines Airbus A321neo, the third and final one for today's video. This guy's currently arriving in from Los Angeles, going to be making a flight out to, we will send this guy out to Orlando. I think they're still doing some Orlando. If they're not, I apologize, but I think they still are. So anyways, looking really nice right there. Got an American Airlines 737-800 on the top right there, coming in from St. Louis, making a flight out to Miami. And another American Airlines Airbus A321 with Sharklets. This guy's coming in from Denver and making a flight out to Philadelphia for us today. And finally, on the top side, I know it's a bad perspective, but we're just going to take it right now anyways. We've got an American Airlines Airbus A319 with fence tips. This guy's currently making a flight in from, used a lot of 319 routes today, but we're going to use two more. San Francisco, going to be making a flight out to, let's go with Cincinnati. That may be a 320 a little bit, but I think it's a 319. So looking really, really nice over here for the American Airlines section. We will have some heavies this summer, which is awesome, I believe. I think it was Chicago and maybe, I think there was a Dallas maybe too. Or maybe in a Philadelphia as well. There was at least a few. I know Chicago was one of them, but yeah, if they don't do any revising to the full summer schedule. But really, really excited to get the heavies back. It's really crazy to think that this is one of American Airlines' largest hubs, and there's not been any, or I should say, pardon me, there's not been any heavies recently. I mean, there was for a little bit there with the Honolulu flight and then the Dallas 788 during December, but I mean, as of recent, it's been a little quiet, so very interesting. So we're going to bring it over to the Southwest Airlines section, get it rolling over there, and proceed on with today's update. Alrighty guys, let's get rolling with Southwest Airlines. I just want to say before we begin this section of the update, I have a ton of Southwest Airlines models currently. I think I have 5 that are currently arriving in. I know 2 of them are here, and then 3 more should be coming within the next few days of recording this. So there's going to be a lot of new Southwest Airlines aircraft, and it's just really, really exciting. I'll give you guys kind of an overview of the airport towards the end of the update. But to see all these Southwest Airlines aircraft getting released, just super, super fun. And I'm just really, really excited. I mean, we're going to be adding an additional, potentially, I think actually we may be closer to 8 or 9 when the May update comes out. So that will definitely most certainly be one of the biggest highlights. Some very, very cool ones, and I honestly was not expecting a few of them, but we are currently here, so I'm really, really excited, and Southwest is going to be really booming over here. Definitely going to have to get some nice perspectives of the update once we conclude here, but anyways, enough rambling, enough talk. Let's get started with the Southwest Airlines 737-800. This one with bended winglets and canyon blue paint scheme. This guy's currently arriving in from Charlotte Dulles International Airport. And we will send him, I should say, pardon me, to St. Louis, Missouri. And right here we have a very nice variety punch. We'll start with that Southwest Airlines 737-700 Heart livery, currently arriving in from San Diego. Going to be making a flight out to Houston Intercontinental, started on April 17th, so that's where he will be going. I don't think there's any new ones out of Phoenix at the current time. I will check at the end of the update, but I believe nothing new as of right now. There may be a few seasonal things, but nothing too crazy. We'll see though. It's been a long day, so my apologies. Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8. Lots of MAX flights now. I mean, they're everywhere at Phoenix. If any of the local guys know how many typically are coming in a day, it looks like really solid 10 to 15 a day, which is really, really incredible. Hopefully they don't get grounded again. I know there's been some more computer issues, I think, but only time will tell. This current example will say that he's coming in from Houston Hobby, going to be making a flight out to Pittsburgh. Got a 737-700 Triple Crown 1. This guy's currently coming in from Austin, Texas, making service out to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And we have 737-800 Canyon Blue paint scheme with split scimitars. Maybe one of my favorites, or definitely one of my favorites, I should have said, maybe my favorite in my whole Southwest fleet. We got a lot of them, but that one is really, really good. This guy's currently coming in from Albuquerque, New Mexico, making a flight out to, let's go Portland. Here on pushback, we have another 737-800 in Canyon Blue livery with split scimitars coming in from Sacramento, making a flight out to Austin, Texas. And following that, we have 2 more 737-700s. We have a Heart livery currently on the right coming in from Baltimore, making a flight out to Oklahoma City. and a Florida one 737-700 coming in from New Orleans, making a flight out to Salt Lake City today. 737-800 Heart 1, this guy's currently coming in from Seattle, making a flight out to Orange County. 737-700 Canyon Blue coming in from San Francisco today. Going to be making a flight out to Las Vegas. 737-800 Heart livery. That is I believe the third production NG models, not the second, but the third, I believe. This guy's currently coming in from Chicago Midway. Going to be making a flight out to Boise, Idaho. So this is S3, looking very nice. And let's take it over to S2. Before we do that, though, we'll get the Spirit Airlines Airbus A320 currently taxiing out, service out to Minneapolis, St. Paul in the turnaround. And here's the Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Maryland 1 paint scheme, currently coming in from Baltimore as well. Going to be making a flight out to Reno, Tahoe today. Beginning at S2, we have a Southwest Airlines 737-700 Canyon Blue livery as well. Let's send this guy out to, Chicago O'Hare coming in from Puerto Vallarta. I'm not sure where their international flights park or if they need the, oh, dang it, it slips my mind. Not customs, but man, it slips my mind. I got no clue what I was thinking of. But anyways, this guy's currently making a flight out to Puerto Vallarta. Here's a cool shot of the Louisiana 737-700. This guy's currently coming in from San Francisco. I think that may have been the third time I said that, so I apologize. Going to be making a flight out to Omaha. Here is another really nice variety. We have a 737-700 currently making a flight in from, we'll do another St. Louis. Going to be making a flight out to, I wish there was some more East Coast destinations. We'll go with Orlando MCO for this one. Another 737-800. We'll get an East Coast destination going with Nashville here, coming in from Columbus. I was mainly looking at my 700 routes, so that's kind of the problem. But anyways, 737-700 over there. This guy's currently coming in from Columbus, going to be making a flight out to, sorry guys, how about San Antonio? And currently loading up right here, we have the final Southwest Airlines 737. This is a 800 variant. This one's coming in from Los Angeles, and we'll be making a flight out to, how about Denver? Let's do Denver. So really nice Southwest lineup today. We got a ton of new Southwest airplanes in here coming very soon, which I'm really, really excited about. Southwest is about to be booming. In fact, let's talk about their new in-concourse as I slowly pan over here, or tried to, but the fold-up table got the better of me right there. So here's the N1 construction. You got the concourse out here currently grinding. Actually, let's get that KC-135 in the frame, kind of adds some character. But yeah, looking really, really nice over here, as I'm sure you guys can tell. 7-gate facility like we've talked about. Sorry about the camera. But it's going to be really, really awesome. I think they're getting relatively close. I would say by this fall probably it will be complete and ready to rumble, which is very, very exciting. I'm really, really pumped for it. We're definitely going to need them with all these Southwest airplanes being released. I'm almost to the point in my collection, which is really, really exciting, that I'm about to be able, I'm really, really close to being able to do Southwest rotation. I got so many. But I'll be able to fill the taxiways adequately, and by the time these additional, I believe I have 7 on order currently. If all 7 of them arrive, I'll easily be able to fill up S2, 3, and 4 and the taxiways, which is really, really impressive. That's with every aircraft. Now, ideally, I probably need to pull some of the Canyon Blue 800s, especially because I have a ton of those in here. But it's not too bad. I really, really like what we got going. It's really, really exciting. And N1's going to be awesome. That'll be an additional 7 gates. And I'm sure even more specials are coming. I mean, we've got a ton of them recently, but hopefully even more to come. So that's my Southwest spill. I'm just really, really excited if you guys can't tell. And it's going to be awesome. And currently taxiing by, as we talk about all this, there's the Arizona National Guard KC-135. I don't know if this is like I think it's just, they call it just a really cool special livery, whatever you want to call it, because obviously most of them are gray. Highly considering maybe getting, I know that Hawaii one's really common that GeminiJets did a couple of years ago, so I may buy a plethora of those and just call them all the Arizona National Guard KC-135s. Typically there's about 3 to 4 at a time on the ground. I also think they have 2 ramps maybe. I know they have one on the south side that comes to mind, but I thought they had one on the north side too. So anyways, that's a lot more context than what we need for it, but really, really nice to get back in here, currently taxiing out, doing a typical training work session. And currently taxiing out right here, we have one of my relatively new models. This is the Delta Airlines Boeing 757-200 with no winglets. This one I really, really like, and I'm really, really glad to have it in the collection. Today we're going to be using this as a VIP configuration. I will be using this as a VIP and a commercial, as they have, I think, about 15 of the VIP configurations and about 20 of the commercial ones left. So really, really glad to be able to use this, and it's an awesome model. Really, really good. It's that 2007 release, November 638 Delta Lima. So really nice model right here. So we're gonna say this is doing an NBA basketball charter, currently arriving in from Los Angeles with the, let's go with the Clippers on board. That may be a Santa Ana, but we'll say with the Clippers on board. And he's going to be doing a repositioning flight out to Minneapolis, St. Paul following that. Alrighty, so let's do some cargo. So right here we have FedEx Express Boeing 757-200 freighter. This guy's actually currently arriving in from Tulsa. I did see that one ironically the day that I was getting this all set up, so I thought I might as well include it. That's a really cool one for sure. I'm going to be making a flight out to Kansas City, and the UPS 757-200 freighter. This guy's currently making a flight in here from Denver. Going to be making a flight out to Ontario. Next in line we have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter. This one is currently making a flight in from Oakland, and we'll be making a flight out to Indianapolis. And the MD-11 for UPS currently getting loaded up for Ontario after arriving in from, I'm sure they have Chicago Rockford, so let's go with Rockford as well for that one. And currently loading up, we have another relatively new model from Massive Unboxing number 15. This is the FedEx Express McDonnell Douglas MD-11 freighter. Absolutely love this model. It's a really good one, just like the UPS. I'm very pleased with it, and definitely fills a massive void that we had over here. So just a really awesome pickup right here, and definitely a great addition, especially for the really good deal that I got it for, $60 total. Not bad at all. But of course the new one came out, so there we go. But they'll probably find a way to mess something up on that one. So I'm very pleased with this one. The 2019 release, I believe it was August or October. It slips my mind. It was one or the other. But anyways, this guy is currently arriving in from, I don't have any of the 11 routes because I didn't have the plane. I believe they fly these mainly to Memphis and Indianapolis. So we're going to say he's making a Memphis turn for us today. What an awesome model right there. Really good one. Alrighty, so right here we have the Boutique PC-12 looking really nice as always. I'm so glad to have this one, man. It's so nice. So Boutique does have a pretty decent little establishment out of Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Sorry, Phoenix Sky Harbor. I can't talk to save my life. They currently have 3 destinations. These are probably all EAS routes, or Essential Air Service, I believe is what it means. So anyways, I saw the Prescott the most, so we're going to say he's coming in from Prescott. And they also have, it appears to be, I believe I saw Cortez, so he's going to be heading out to Cortez. Wiki also says they have Show Low. Show Low is probably in Arizona somewhere. I will confirm that. Yes, it is. Probably about an hour drive east of Phoenix, kind of in the middle of nowhere, kind of not. So definitely some very cool destinations right there. Next in line we have another Shape Blaze. This is the JSX Emirates ERJ-135. Very pleased to have this in here. This is going to be an awesome addition, and it's just really awesome stuff right here. So JSX does have another, just like Boutique, even more than Boutique, I should say. Really good establishment here out of Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Quite a few. Burbank and Las Vegas are the 2 they have. I thought they had a little more than that, but anyways, looking really nice right here. So we're saying this guy's currently arriving in from Burbank. Going to make a flight out to Las Vegas. So I think they have quite a few flights out of Burbank too, and I think a few out of Los Angeles. So that's really cool. JSX, from my research, parks over here, actually, believe it or not, kind of in this area where it's taxing by. So this isn't totally unrealistic by any means. It's probably fairly realistic. So I'll put it on the aerial, but if you guys remember where T2 was, the remains of T2, that should be turned into a ramp from what I remember reading about. West of T3 South, southwest of T3 South, I should say. On the other side of the runway, on the very corner, the southwest corner of the field is where JSX parks. So that's very cool. And let's see where Boutique parks. Where does Boutique Airways park at Phoenix? And it says that Boutique uses Terminal 3, which they very well might. In fact, they do use gates at Pensacola, and then at Dallas-Fort Worth, they use a little facility north of the A concourse, which isn't the actual concourse, pardon me, but it is a facility. So I have no clue where exactly Boutique parks. If anybody would like to let me know, please do so. But really cool to see all these neat establishments. So I'll talk about potentially some expansions to this airport on the next aircraft, but we got some really good stuff cooking. Next up, we have my all-white custom Cessna Citation 560. Phoenix does get quite a bit of GA traffic, even though I think Scottsdale is pretty busy for Phoenix. I could be wrong on that, but I think Scottsdale gets quite a few flights. Probably Phoenix Mesa as well, but anyways, let me see if I can pull one out of the hat here when I look to find a cool Cessna Citation route for Phoenix. Okay, so I was unable to find anything in a reasonable amount of time, so we're just going to say this guy's currently making a flight in here from... what's a cool random place? We'll say Aspen, and he's going to be making a flight over to Santa Fe, New Mexico. How about that? So what I would like to do is I would like to build a GA ramp for Phoenix. I'd probably put it over here next to the cargo section on the table and roll with that. That's what I'm thinking as of right now. Let me know you guys' feedback on that. I still really want to do runway 26, which is on the north side of the American Airlines concourses and is one of the busiest runways at Phoenix. I think all three of them get quite a bit of traffic, but 26 would be the most convenient, I feel like, since I already have some cool taxiway markings over there and stuff. GA ramp, I would love to build one and integrate it with JSX and boutique parks at T3. We'll put them over there. Also, another airline that I'm sure you guys knew of, one airline that I definitely saw a lot of, and I saw one recently at Tulsa that uses Phoenix a lot, and actually a flight was coming in from Tulsa on this airline, is PlaneSense. PlaneSense operates PC-12s and 24s. PC-24 looks like a Challenger, or sorry, a Hawker pretty much, Hawker 800-ish kind of. So would really like to get a Shapeways, probably PC-12 and try to do custom maybe. That would be really hard, but that would be really cool. Maybe a PC-24. I saw a 24 when I was at Tulsa, so very cool stuff. PlaneSense is really cool, and I'd love to represent them, but it seems like they have a lot of operations here out in Phoenix, so I'd love to get a PlaneSense to represent. And I do want to do a little GA ramp, relatively fair-sized board. Currently building up the GA fleet, and really excited for what's to come with GA. It's so exciting. So let's get it rolling with Terminal 3 over here and let's get it moving. Alrighty, let's get started over here with T3 North. We have United Express number to ERJ-175. This guy's currently making a flight out to Los Angeles on the turnaround for us today, and I'll adjust the focus as we go. I'm sorry about the lighting. Next up, we have United Airlines Airbus A320 stars and bars. This guy's currently coming in from San Francisco, and we'll be making a flight out to, I didn't see any Washington Dulles, but I'm sure it's probably 737-900s and Maxes probably, or something like that. But just for the sake of it, why don't we put a 320 on it? Actually, we'll send this guy up to Denver. That's probably a little more realistic. United 737-800. This guy will be, that's actually GJ Virgin. I wanted to include that just to show that I still have the model, kind of like what we were talking about with the, I thought there was another model we were talking about. The Legion A319, very similar situation from the, what update was that? Dang it. Reno, I believe, something like that. So anyways, this United 737-800 currently making a flight in from Chicago O'Hare. Going to be making a flight out to, let's go with, yeah, we'll send him out to Houston Intercontinental as well. Really still want to get a Max, but obviously I'm just holding off on Evo. We'll see what happens though. And then up there on top, we have the United Airlines 737-900 in the Eco Skies paint scheme. This guy's currently making a flight in from Newark, and he's also going to be making a flight down to Houston Intercontinental. So looking really nice over here for United. Really want a Max, and I apologize about the lighting's made it kind of hard to get everything rolling here, but we're still doing good things over here. It's been too inconsistent, but anyways. And then on top of your screen, we have the American Eagle Bombardier Acer Day-700. That is another SkyWest example. We'll say this guy's currently making a flight in here from Palm Springs, and we'll make a flight out to Fresno following that. For the other side of T3 North, we have some really cool stuff over here, beginning with the absolutely stunning Hawaiian Airlines Airbus A330-200 by NG models in the current livery. Man, it's such a beautiful model. Wish I could give this one more praise, but only get to use it at Stone International Airport and, of course, Honolulu. Or, sorry, not Honolulu, I wish. How about Phoenix? So, this is such an awesome model, man. It's really nice. Very pleased I decided to buy it. It was an awesome decision on my part. Speaking of which, Hawaiian Airlines does have some awesome stuff going on at Phoenix. This guy's currently making the Honolulu turn. I think it's like 5 weekly or so, which is awesome. But they're going to be beginning, new non-stop service seasonally to Kahului Airbus A321neo. I believe it's 5 times a week. That's going to be a really awesome ad to compete with the American. I feel like they're going to do really well in it. I watched Jeb Brooks's A321neo trip report. It seemed pretty gosh darn good. So I feel like the locals are really going to like that. And luckily, finally, starting next month, my A321neo that my mom was kind enough to pick for me will be very useful. So I'm really excited for that. That's going to be awesome. Very excited for that. So that aircraft's looking awesome. As we'll pan away from that, we have the Air Canada Express Bombardier Series J705. This is probably a 900 at this point in the current paint scheme. Now, I still really like the model, by the way. I just thought I might as well put it in because I haven't seen Air Canada at all. I'm not sure what's going on. I looked at Vancouver. There was no flights to Vancouver for American or Air Canada. I thought that's where they were flying, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But we'll just say they sent up to Vancouver to have some AC presence. I will have that figured out for the next update, so I apologize on the rough sequence right there. But the next update, I should be out of school, so I'll have a lot more time, and it's just gonna be awesome. And I apologize about the weather. Learning the lighting with Phoenix has been a little harder, because if you guys don't know, this is actually my first summer with the Phoenix Model Airport, so have to learn everything about it, how the lighting works during what times of the year and all that. So anyways, nevertheless, down there we have an Alaska Airlines 737-900ER, 100-year strong Boeing livery. This guy's currently going to be making a flight out to Anchorage today after coming in from Seattle. And then all the way down there we have an Alaska Embraer ERJ-175. Now this one's actually going to be operating for SkyWest today, like the model is. I did not know this. I probably got suspended. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I've seen a San Francisco flight daily, which is very, very cool. So we'll have this guy doing a San Francisco turn today. If anybody wants to clarify exactly what was going on with that, please do so. I would take a guess that they probably had the route pre-pandemic, so it's really, really cool to see that one back, and this line is looking awesome. That Hawaiian is beautiful. One of the few wide bodies at this airport currently, but we do have a few more as we'll make our way over to T3 South. As we will begin with the Frontier Airbus A320, this is Griswold the Bear. I believe Frontier will also be starting a few new flights out of Phoenix as well with their new expansion. Only one, or yeah, kind of new announcement with a ton of new routes, but they will be starting one new seasonal service out to Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson. But anyways, we'll have this guy coming in from Cleveland, going to be making a flight out to, we don't use Orlando a lot, so let's do Orlando. They have a lot of flights, so that's really cool. And then we have back there in the back the Sun Country 737-800 Typod 1 livery. That's definitely one of my favorites in the collection. NG just absolutely obliterated that. That was so awesome. This guy's currently making a flight in from Minneapolis, St. Paul as per usual, and we'll be heading back out there. But I'm not sure if you guys got to see this, but Sun Country had a really, really neat new expansion. 18 new route announcement, I should say. It was it was a really, really interesting announcement. Tons of point-to-point stuff that I was not expecting. Well, Sun Country is kind of point-to-point. I would say that's kind of their main focus, but just really, really interesting choices. And Phoenix got a huge chunk out of that announcement with 5 new seasonal services that will be beginning. This is probably the last 5 destinations I would have guessed. All of them are north, but we're gonna make it through this, and we're gonna go through all of them, which is just really, really interesting. Not make it through it in a bad way, just like wow, just insane. I was just shocked, man. Duluth, Minnesota will be beginning on December 17th, 2021. Green Bay, Wisconsin begins on December 16th, 2021. Madison, Wisconsin begins on December 16th, 2021. Milwaukee begins on December 16th, 2021. And Rochester, Minnesota begins on February 4th, 2022. That's a very, very interesting announcement. I believe they also had quite a bit going on out of, oh, dang it. Oh, there was another airport that was relatively busy. Those north airports were fairly busy, but I think there was one other particular destination that was really, really interesting. But 18 new flights, including those 5. So very, very exciting and very, very neat for Sun Country. Alrighty, guys, let's get rolling here with the final stretch of this awesome airport update. We got JetBlue Airways Airbus A320. This guy's currently arriving in from Boston, and we'll be making the turnaround and back up there. That's the stripes tail looking really nice. Delta Connection Embraer ERJ-170 filling in for SkyWest 175, making a service out to Los Angeles International Airport today. Next in line, we have this Delta Airlines 737-800 currently loading up. This guy's currently making a flight in from Salt Lake City, and we'll be taking it up to Seattle today. This Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER is currently coming in from New York John F. Kennedy, and we'll be heading back out there. 737-900 daily flight now, which is really interesting. Very excited to see the progression of that route. It's going to be very, very interesting to watch. And last but certainly not least, we have the 2 heavies and the pencil. Delta Airlines 757-300. This guy's currently coming in from quite a few 757-300 routes. I believe there was quite a few everywhere, kind of. We're going to send this one out to, we'll say he's coming in from Atlanta, and we'll make a flight out to Detroit. Then we have the Delta Airlines Boeing 767-300 freight, or sorry, this is a ER. Thank gosh, we still have some ERs still floating around United and Delta. So this particular one will be coming in from Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson, which there's quite a few 767-300s doing Atlanta, my apologies. And we'll make a flight back out there. Actually, we'll send him up to, Let's send this guy out to Detroit as well. My apologies. We'll do a reverse reciprocal right there. And then finally, we have the Delta Airlines Airbus A330-300. Luckily, these are still filing in once a day from Indianapolis, St. Paul. Not the 6 daily, but we do have quite a few awesome Delta flights. We have some real variety. I believe we have a A330-200, A330-300, 2 daily 767-400s, I believe. That's very, very neat. And I want to say there was a 757-300 maybe. So it was a really, really neat operation. I was very, very pleased to see that. That was really, really cool. Maybe 767-300 there too. So that will do it for today's Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport update. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of awesome layers to Phoenix. Those new Southwest models are going to be awesome. Cannot forget about the American Eagle Bombardier Acer ETA-900. We will see how many of those I do get, but I mean, even one would just make such a difference. More so potentially 2 or 3. That would be absolutely awesome. But we will see how many do come through, and I'm really, really excited. One thing that I would really, really like is for Herpa or whoever could do it to make a Delta Airlines Boeing 767-400. That would just be a really unique aircraft. I know there isn't a ton of them, I should say, but I just still feel like it would be a very, very cool plane to have in the collection. And of course, the United one Herpa did. I would love to get that model if I could find it, but good luck finding that. I think it's pretty hard to find. Outside of that, lots of awesome models being produced. We've seen Q2. You guys have seen the memes. I mean, it's been unbelievable. NG May, I think, is right around the corner, so we'll see if the bomb is dropped. I mean, if it's a 4th time in a row, man, I hate that may have to start conserving, but I mean, we're almost to that point where it's going to be necessary. No more duplicates, no more none of that. But we'll see. I mean, those RJs were definitely unexpected, but here we are. So looking really, really sharp out here at Phoenix, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.